What's going on, everybody? Just want to do a real quick video. I had an email from a guy that follows me on Instagram, and he reached out to me, and he basically wanted to know, what do I prefer? Do I like binary options more than I like Forex, or do I like the Forex more than I like binary options, or do I just like them equally? So I'm just gonna do this video to kind of help you guys out if anybody's kind of having that same question, and you just want to hear my opinion or my insight about it. So once again, this is my opinion. I'm not, my word isn't law. I'm not the guide of trading or anything like that. So it doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. This is just my opinion about something from my experiences. All right. So first of all, I want to get into binary options. Let's start with that. Binary options, we all know the nature of binary options, how they work. You have certain currency pairs that you choose from, you buy and sell them, and then there's an expiry that you have on each contract, right? Now I'm talking about Nadex. It's pretty much it's pretty much the same around the globe as far as binary options. So that's how it goes, right? Now, me personally, I trade binary options every day. Okay, I do. I trade binary options. A lot of my income comes from me taking out money from Nadex. All right, so I'm not going to just say binary options are not good at all, but I will say this: it is much harder, much harder to make money consistently trading binary options than it is in Forex, to me, in my opinion. Okay, and the reason is mainly just because the nature of binary options, the idea that there's an expiration, you know, that just really stacks the odds against you. And a lot of people don't even see it like that. They see it as something that's a lot easier and you have some type of advantage over Forex. But at the end of the day, to me, you're actually at a disadvantage, right? The thing about binary options is obviously they're easier to learn, they're easier to trade. They do all the work for you. They give you options to choose from, and you just select which one you want and the expiry that you want it for. All right. Obviously, that's good, right? And depending on which strikes, what levels you choose from, maybe you'll have a decent risk to reward. Oftentimes, you won't get the risk to reward that you really want, especially on Nadex. Lately, their strikes and their contracts have just been really out of whack, and there hasn't even been a really good, decent risk to reward trade set up. I think it has to do with the liquidity. Maybe a lot of people are straying away from Nadex because they realize how, that they don't really have that much of an advantage over spot option, regular European style binary options, right? To me, I don't really think they hold that much weight over any other binary options platform other than the fact that they're regulated by the CFTC. All right, that's it to me, in my opinion. But anyways, so like I said, the fact that there's an expiry just really, I don't know, it just stacks the odds so high against you. And also I feel like it kind of turns this into a game or some type of gambling. And at the end of the day, we're all gambling. Okay, first I want to go ahead and put that on the table right now. We're all gambling. At the end of the day, we're all gamblers. So I don't want you guys to walk around with your heads all high like you're much better than somebody at the casino. When you're doing the same thing that somebody at the casino is doing, you're just doing it in a different form. All right, so I don't want you guys, looking all on the blogs and the forums, and you see a bunch of traders on there, a bunch of newbie traders on there talking about trading isn't gambling, it's a business and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, trading is definitely a business, but I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's not gambling. Okay, especially not from a bunch of guys on the forum. It's like none of those guys know what they're talking about. It's like the blind leading the blind. So that's why I tell you guys, don't go to forums. They don't know what they're talking about. All right. But anyway, so that's basically it for me when it comes to binary options. I find it very difficult to consistently make money trading binary options just because the fact that you have an expiry, you can't really put a time on the market. Whenever you try to put time on the market, it really just makes everything harder. So that's my problem with binary options. Okay, and another thing I don't like is the fact that I can't really control my risk to reward like that. You know, I kind of have to just take whatever they have available, and I don't like that. Okay. So you know, when it comes down to it, that's the only problem I have with binary options. Yes, they are easier to trade, they're easier to learn, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're better. Now, for me, I absolutely love trading the regular spot FX Forex market. I love trading regular Forex. Okay, and the reason is because once you get past that learning curve, once you actually know what you're doing, as far as learning the lot sizes and different accounts that you have, micro accounts, standard accounts, right? Once you start learning that kind of stuff, then you'll be good to go. You'll actually have a better insight of how the market works and how it moves, because you understand what you're actually doing now. With binary options, your money isn't actually going into the market. Really, you're just trading against another trader. But when you're trading when you're trading Forex, your money's actually going into the market. You're buying and selling the underlying market. Okay, and that's another beautiful thing that I love about Forex. Also, what I like is the fact that you have full control over your risk. All right, if I don't want to always risk $80 to make 20 or $50 to make 50. I want to have full control over my risk. Maybe I want to make $100 off of a $10 investment. Okay, and actually have a fighting chance to do that. Unlike on Nadex, that's pretty much like a lucky chance or a jackpot that'll ever happen. Okay, it's a small chance that'll ever happen. You risk $10 and make 100. But in Forex, that's actually not that. That's I wouldn't say it's not hard to accomplish, but it's definitely more reachable than it would be on a Nadex platform. All right. Another thing I like is the fact that you have more currency pairs to choose from. So you have a wider array of options to choose from, and you're actually trading the underlying market. So maybe you don't want to stick with the same old Euro USD, USD JPY, the same stuff, and you kind of want to mess around a little bit with other currency pairs. Maybe you want to do a GBP CHF trade or something like that, or a Great British Pound Aussie trade, right? Maybe you want to do something different for a change, and you have more to choose from. You're actually trading all these different currency pairs, so you have a wider selection to choose from. Okay, so when it comes down to it, I'll just say this to kind of wrap up the video. For me, I personally like Forex. There's no expiration involved. It could take 5 minutes, 10. It could take an hour. It could take 2 weeks for a trade to actually work out. You can't put a time on how long it's going to take. It's already hard enough to choose a direction. So whenever you try to factor in time, that just really makes everything a lot harder. So for me, I got to give it to Forex, and I got to say Forex is a better platform if you're a serious investor and you want to stay in this for the long run and you want to build your income. The main thing that people are scared of is learning how to do Forex. They're really intimidated by it, and they obviously feel like you need to have a lot of money to do this if you want to make a decent income, which is partly true. But anything that you can make fast money in, probably you can lose it faster. So like I said, I got to give it to Forex. Binary options is still good. I still trade it every day. But when it comes down to it, I actually favor trading Forex more than I do binary options.